Alright, we actually ran it back up some uh, from one big blind all the way up to 10 again, or 8. And, here we are, we're all in. 150,000. This is actually a chip lead pot right here. Well, second, or third. We'll put us in the top 3 if we get a call and a win right here. If not, we're still, a significant stack with over 300,000. Let's go. Come on. Fold or call. Let's go. Alright. Look at that. From 20K up to, I wish I would have left the stream going, but, I got pretty upset and something I got to work on. I am going to c-bet my ace-jack, short-handed. This is the spots that, I'm really not that comfortable with. This is what GTO is about right here, is knowing what to do with these types of hands. And I think the right thing to do is, go ham, go be aggressive, but, wow, now he bets. Damn, he let me catch up, huh? I c-bet that flop he called and then check. And he bought. Look at that sizing. That's what I'm talking about. Is value sizing right there, and it's a lot of chips, and it's a sick river, which almost makes it so I have to call. But that's the thing is, I don't think these people are that good. I don't think they're that good. But what could he have? 5-2. I gotta fold, right? Because whatever, I'm supposed to have the ace, so whatever. Probably fold the winner. He might. Don't know. Over here, we're 6th in chips. There's still 120 players left, but we have a fat stack to work with, so it's usually a good sign. It gives me a lot of ways to accumulate chips throughout the tournament rather than, having to wait for hands. Speaking of hands, we are going to be playing this one to 54, 7, 4. 55,000 to go. The reason I do weird numbers like this is I think of it as like, Walmart. There's humans are, programmed or, you know, set to, pay attention to that kind of stuff. That's why cars have that. That's why Walmart has it. That's why your grocery store has it. Let's hold right here. Let's go. Let's go. Look at this. We went from 20,000 to second in chips. 20,000 at the final table. Oh man. I'll re-show the hands through the replayer. But look at this. Huge draw. Looks like what happened here. This is going to be an all-in. Good luck us. We have all the real hands here. He has a set, and we got there. What? We got there. Dang. That was pimp. Oh my gosh, that was fantastic. Oh, the jack. Not even the diamond, the jack. Let's go 54, 7, 7, 4. No, 770. 5,500. Oh man. Nice. Freaking love that hand right there. Ace jack. I don't know. It's pretty good. Let's see what we did right here. Alright, we call ace jack versus ace 10. Let's go. Club, club. Any spade works. Any spade works. Two of spade works. Look at that. We've knocked out 2 people. Oh my gosh. This is fantastic. We're calling right here. 3 ball. 3. Still probably have the best hand, so I'm going to call once, then pillow 3. Okay, now we can fold. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Alright, so here was this hand. That was clutch. To have 30,000, 60 bigs in this tournament. A lot of time. A lot of maneuverability, but this is super lucky. I probably should have 3-bet right here. But, like I said, this tournament gives me a lot of ways to make chips, and I think calling here is fine with a suited hand like this. It may not be all the time, but I did it this time. Flopped a pretty strong hand. I don't know, you know, fives and sixes are hands I could have, and then all these diamonds and ace king I'm not going to have really. Once in a while, maybe. But he did bet. I raised. I know he could have ace king, so I'm repping this king queen. That's a very likely hand I could have. So you know, pile it. Boom. He's not folding aces or ace king. Definitely not folding a set, which is worst case scenario. Those are all worst case scenario. But look at that. Boom. Calls set. Jack. Let's go. Okay, over here, let's see if we can go over the hands that I turned off. So 10-8, 25,000. I'd play a limp here because I'm going to be limping with those aces, like I said. Now I have the advantage, so. I don't think he can ever have a pair there. I don't think he's ever checking back a pair. I don't think he ever has really an ace. And other than that, he can have king, like king queen and stuff like that. And that's why I sized up in case he does want to try to peel for the boat. You know, he really has to commit. And you know, those are spots you can take because there's so few hands they can have. But look at this, ace six versus kings. He calls it, and he just cracks the kings like that. Okay, bye, bye, bye. Ace jack, no good. Kings, no good. Bye. Bye-bye. We're down to 4. Now we can look at some payouts here. 4th place, $257. 3rd place, $330. 2nd place, $579. 1st place, $992. So we're in for $20. We bought in, we max late reg. It's a re-entry tournament. And we max late reg right at the end of registration. And that cut down a significant amount of time that we were playing, and also potentially increased my ROI because I didn't have to re-enter. If I would have played from the beginning, you know, so I've been in this tournament for $80, $100 sometimes. It's terrible, but this is a hand I have to bet. Like there's nothing else I can do but bet 68, 70. And he does fold, and I'm checking back, and I'm folding. I check back here because these short stacks are desperate for chips, and if they don't think I have an ace, they go for it. Just like that. Boom. Wrecked. Check back. If I bet that flop, he folds. You know, I bet you even if this card came like a 6 of clubs, I think he just ships it, and I can make an easy call because, you know, C-bet there on an ace-high flop is supposed to be, you know, near 100% from what, you know, Doug Polk and people say like that, which is, you know, if you think you're playing against people who are interested in playing poker, these are the types of, you know, things they are being told and are learning. So you can either go along with it or try to think, you know, on different ways. And I feel like I like to think differently. I'm limping here again. Monster hand. This I'm not going to check back because this range doesn't favor me. It favors him. So I can bet small to induce. Look at this right here. Okay, so I'm going to check here. And I'm going to raise here. Just to take it down. Look at this. Here we go. Just like I said, bet to induce. He has a 6. I think he's doing it either way. But we ship. We knock another person out. Too bad this isn't a bounty. Here we go again. It'll be 137,000 to go. He could have a 2. I limped. So he does have a 2, and I just wasted a ton of chips. There goes about 200,000, I think, that I could have won. I should have raised there. But we need to win. I need to quit talking. This is great, though. This tournament has 654 to first. I'm actually chip leader. And this tournament has 756. So there's a significant amount of money for all of them, but nothing huge, nothing that's gonna really make a huge difference. But this is how the grind is. You play small, protect your bankroll, or you take big shots and go bust. It's kind of the roads I've been down, big, and bust. So one day I'm gonna get traction. I'm gonna win these tournaments, continue building, and then get back into playing larger tournaments and figure out what that competition is like. But I've been playing these types of tournaments here for the past year and a half or so, pretty much a lot, and a lot of room to improve. A lot of room for bigger buy-in live tournament, opportunities, which this is how I'm going to get there, through winning money at playing poker, not by, just having money from previous wins, which, I got into from, here we go, what's this, 60,000, what do I have, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 150, 415 big blinds. I'm all in. I'm short. This is for the chip lead. 10. We hit a 10 right here. We hit a 10 right here. Yes! 10 plays. We have 1 million chips in the chip lead. We are now over 1 million chips. We got that 1 million chip right here, and I think we're the first person to do it. And I don't know if that's a call, I think if you're going to do that, if you're going to limp and then call off, just open ship, because I don't think I call off with ace 10 if he open rips right there, because I hate calling off. I don't want to call my chips off typically, which is pretty common, but I like to put pressure on people, force them to have a good hand, and let them make mistakes like that. I think that was a mistake. I'm never doing that with hands he has a lot of equity against, or is a favorite against. Alright, anyways, we got 40K down here, 40K right here, 1,000,000K right here, 1,000,000K. This is my flop. I c-bet and I win a lot. And when I don't, I c-bet the turn because there's a lot of good turns. Nines are good. Jacks are good. Kings are good. Diamonds are good. Queens and tens give me, the best hand most of the time. Anyways, just explaining, what goes in my mind, what poker is, I guess. Mostly to you, Dad. Anyone else that's listening. I'm not trying to coach anyone. Just talking to my dad about what I do, and anyone else who potentially takes interest or listens. But this is a hand where this is hard to play, and he's going to c-bet, and it's going to be a big c-bet. So, maybe not. But now I have to bet. I can't call. So we're going big. 90, about 90s. So we'll go 8, 9, 9, 0, 0. Okay. That's not the right size, and that doesn't feel right. We're going 111, 47. We're going to c-bet. We're not c-betting here. We're pretending we have this flop here. Just fold, dude. Fold or have an ace come. Oh, man, nice. Oh, man, why did I bet so much? That sucked. See, that's bad. So that's how you can figure out you're making mistakes. When I bet that big for no reason, I could have checked and I could have called. Now I have to fold. And I tend to make stuff like that, mistakes like that. And, that could be the tournament right there. If he has pocket kings and the river comes at 9, I'm getting value. But whatever. Opposite. Now he's over 1 million, but it's okay. I do like to think that I'm the best player here. Is that always the truth? I'd like to think so. Anytime I think it, yeah. I'd like to believe it. Doesn't mean I'm always going to make the best choice. Doesn't mean the cards are always going to fall my way, but do I, feel that I'm capable of making the best decisions most often. Yeah, I do, and I'd like to, maintain that thought process to help me win. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna win this tournament. We are down to 4. Like I said, 990 to first, 580 to second, 330 to third, 260 to fourth. Over here, 109 players left. I'm 5th in chips. There's 170 to start. And down here, $20. I'm chip leader. I'm in for 40. Registration is closed in all of these tournaments. I am chip leader here also. And this one has 650 to first. Let's win all 3 tournaments. One time I won, back-to-back tournaments. But I've never won 3. But I have an opportunity to right now, and I'd like to, recognize that opportunity and then seize it. So let's go. 3 tournament wins right here. Speak it, feel it, believe it. That's what I'm going to do. I see it, I feel it, and I believe it. He calls. Of course, I have a bunch of chips. I 3-bet on the button. Why wouldn't he call? And why wouldn't I bet a lot of chips to make it look like I'm bluffing? Pre-flop. Now I'm going to bet like I'm scared and C-bet will work. But in reality, he's just going to go berserk. How do I call it? I call it before it happens because it's consistent. People do crazy stuff on the regular. Let's go. What's he have? 9-10? Pocket 8s. It's a good flop for his hand. Boom! Let's go! Just called it. I knew it. You know ranges. You know how to exploit people from thinking that, you're not exploiting them. And, I was exploiting that, being a flop that I missed just a bunch, but I had it. And that's how you get paid when you have it. You make it pretend. Make it seem like you don't have it because that spot comes up a lot for them too. Blah, blah, blah. 7 deuce. We're down to 3 people over here, and this guy has 1.7 million. So what I do in the spots like this is I get to heads up. And then after heads up, I deal with that. But right now, we get to heads up. That's goal. That's the goal. Knock out one person. And then after that, we knock out one more person, and it's go time, All right, so 85,000. Let's go. 700 deuce. Should have jammed right there, but see what he does. He's going to chip, and I'm going to fold. But I'd like him to check so I can check back. Okay, nice hand. I can, can't do it. I don't think I played that hand well. That was a bad play. I am C-betting here because I have outs. And it's my range. I just open rip right here because sit and go. That's what I would do in a sit and go. And even though there's more money on the line, I win sit and goes more often than I lose them. And I'm getting called. I think he has a jack. If not, he has like queen 9. And there's no point in trying to blow him off queen 9. But there's merit in trying to blow him off a king and a jack. But I'm not going to try. Too many chips. I don't need to make any big mistakes to accumulate chips. It's not necessary. I have too many blinds. When I'm shorter, that's when I do crazy stuff. Try to get chips, big down pots like that. But here we go right here. Let's just go, big old bet. There's no draws. He's folding here a lot. Might as well try to get some value when I have good hands there. 3x, open, check, fold, Louis, go ahead, fold. Alright, so top 3, we're down to 3 players, there were 157, third is 330, that gets me out of the hole for the day. So through this tournament, I'm playing these other tournaments for free. these next two spots, that 992, that provides me a withdrawal and a bankroll for the week, pretty much to accumulate more money. So, like I said, second and third place combined equal first place. So we got to win. That's what we're gonna do, and we're heads up right here. Let's go 2. Damn. So now both these guys have a million. If those twos hold, we're heads up, and I can come back. I've done it time and time again. But it's a good call. Ace 10, Ace 5. There it is. Ace King. King. King or 9. King 9-5. King 9-5. And we're out. Another bad beat. Fantastic. Just fucking get it in as good as I can, and he makes a boat against me. Amazing. 330. And that's how you lose a tournament. That's how I lose tournaments. I get it in as a huge favorite and lose. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. Anyways, that was a major ladder. We were down to one big blind at that final table, and we're able to get up to third. So, got to consider that, pretty fortunate. Super frustrating to get Ace King and to get cracked by Ace 5 right there. But that's, what the math says. That hand's going to beat me about 1 in 3 times, and that was one of the 3. And unfortunate time for that to happen. It really feels good when, you put it in good and your best hand holds. But anyways, good game. Thanks for watching. I'm going to close out these other 2. When I get to the final tables, I may start this back up. I may not. I don't necessarily like talking this much while I'm playing. But anyways, good game. Bye.